becoming a little bit better, and we'll go from there. Hopefully you guys will be able to see me. All right, so thank you. Let's come to a comfortable position lying down. And just allow yourself to breathe and get nice and comfortable. And just settling into your breath and settling into this very moment. And setting an intention for your practice and your movements this morning. Dedicating your time to someone or something, even just to give yourself the next hour to move and breathe. And you can even bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And feel the breath moving through the nose, into the chest, into the belly. And then out of the belly, out through the chest, out through the nose. And then from here, we'll go ahead and hug the knees into the chest and gently rock yourself a little side to side, or circle the knees around a couple times in each direction. Nice, so we massage out through our low back. Good, and then we'll go ahead and place the soles of the feet onto the earth. From there, we're going to draw the arms up to the sky, so your palms face in towards one another. And then you're going to plug your shoulders, or plug your arm bones into the shoulders, so you feel your shoulders rooting onto the mat. Your feet will come hip-width distance apart. Good, from here, we take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to curl your tailbone underneath you and start to lift up through the hips. Draw the shoulders back, right? And we come into a bridge pose. And then at the top, we'll take the arms up overhead. Take a nice big breath in here. And then as you exhale, we're gonna let the hips lower back down. Hands come just again, straight up. Drawing the shoulders back and down. We'll do two more. On your exhale, we're going to curl the tailbone underneath, lifting up through the hips. And then once the hips get to the top, we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Big breath in here. And then exhale, return your hips back down to the ground. Replug the shoulders in, take a nice inhale. And then exhale again, peel the hips up. One vertebrae at a time. Arms then reach up overhead. Big inhale at the top, and then exhale, we'll lower everything back down. Let the hands relax to the sides of the hips. And just feel already your hamstrings and glutes, right? Let them release now, let the low back release. And then we'll take the knees, take your feet mat width distance apart and let your knees knock in towards one another. Elbows come out to your T or to a cactus. And then from here, we start to gently windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Excellent. Good. From here, again, hugging the knees into the chest. This time, take your knees wide so the knees come towards your armpits. You can even take your hands to your inner thighs and gently press the knees downwards. You get a bigger stretch. Take another full inhale and then exhale, knees guide in. And we'll come to roll over to one side. From there, you'll make your way up to a seated position. Nice. And coming into just a regular cross-legged position. On the inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Good. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward. Reach your fingertips as far out in front of you as you can. All right, and so for some of us, that means you might even be able to get down really far. And we take a moment here. You can rock yourself a little side to side. Good, and then we'll inhale and reach the arms back up. Good. Try and switch the cross of your legs without using your hands. Good. Nice job, Shannon. Take a nice big breath in. And then exhale again. We're going to fold forward, gently rocking side to side. And then on the inhale, again, arms reach up. Big breath in. Good. As you exhale, let's bring the right hand to the mat. Left arm's going to reach up and over. You can also bend your left elbow too if that feels better on your neck and shoulders. And then we'll inhale to rise, exhale to switch. Reach your right arm over to the left. And again, if it's too much to keep your arm straight, bend that elbow. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back up, and now we'll come onto our hands and knees. The hands will go underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Going through a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, we're going to look up to the sky, tailbone lifts, draw the shoulders onto the back. And then as you exhale, reverse that and round. Inhale, look up. Exhale to round. Keep going. Inhale, look up. Exhale to round. Inhale, look up. Good. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last time, inhale, we look up. As you exhale, round. Okay, from here, we're going to inhale, come back to all fours, and then we'll step ourselves back to down dog. Taking a couple of big breaths here, pedal your feet out, shake your head yes, shake your head no. And you might even let your hips rock a little side to side, shifting the weight in the feet and the hands. And again, you can always do your down dog or puppy pose or child's pose as your modification. Good. From here, we'll inhale, reach our right leg up to the sky. Right, and then we're going to open the toes to the right. So if you need to do this on your left knee, you can totally do that. And then as you exhale, we're going to square the hips. So now your right toes point straight down to the ground again. Inhale, open the hip, toes turn open to the right. And then exhale, square the hips. Good. Last time, inhale, open that right leg, open to the right. And then exhale, square the hips. We'll let that right foot come back down. Take a nice big inhale and exhale here. And then on the inhale, we're going to do the same thing. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes. Okay, and then we'll inhale, open the toes to the left, hip opens, but we want to keep the left leg straight. And then exhale, return the hip back to normal, toes point down to the ground. 2 more, inhale, open your left hip. And then exhale, square the hips. Good, last time, inhale, open. And then exhale, square. Good, release that left foot down, lower both knees to the mat, child's pose. That's a lot on the hands and legs, right? Right away. So take a moment, relax and breathe. And either your forehead is rooting into the mat or you can turn your cheek to one side. We just reconnect with our breath and our intention here. Beautiful. On the inhale, we'll rise on up to all fours again. And we'll go into our little lunge warm up. So we'll take our left foot, step it forward between the hands. From here, your right knee can lift up off the mat or it stays down, and your hands will walk out on a diagonal to your right. And then we gently wag the hips side to side. So as your butt moves back, we want to keep the chest long, keep the crown of the head reaching forward, and breathe. Good. Now from here, what we're going to do is plant the right foot down so it's in a warrior 2 stance, right? If you need to straighten your left leg for a second, go ahead, just give it a little straighten, and then we rebend. From here, we'll walk the hands a little bit further out on a diagonal. So this is called like a lunging down dog, right? I like to stay up on my fingertips. And we send the hips back and just let our chest melt down towards the ground. Again, your right knee can also be down too. If you feel any pinching in the hips, and you stick your butt back, and this is just a lower lunge down dog. Good, and then on the inhale, let's bring the hands back to center. Right knee either stays lifted or now it's lowered, whatever feels better. Right hand plants underneath your right shoulder, left arm's gonna reach up, lean back. And just as much as you're pulling back on your left shoulder, you wanna pull the right shoulder back just as much. So we feel a nice expansion from collarbone to collarbone. Take another big inhale, and then exhale. Release your left hand down to the mat. Let's return back to all fours. So that was a lot on one side. So we're going to do a couple cat-cows between. Right, so hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, look up to the sky, tailbone lifts. And then exhale, round. Feel the abdominals contract. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last time. And exhale, round. Good, intro. And now we'll step our right foot forward and take here. Okay, so now we're back to regular video. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Tell you. Hey, it's been a year almost of this, and we've only had like 1 or 2 technical problems, so we're good. All right, so now your right foot's going to step forward between your hands. Let's walk the fingertips out on a diagonal to the left. And then again, you might lift your left knee up off the mat, or you keep it down. From there, we gently sway the hips from side to side. Okay, nice big deep breaths. Good, and then from here, we're gonna go into that lunging down dog again. So I'm just gonna switch my direction. You guys stay where you are. Pivot and plant, your left heel down. Hands are then gonna walk out on a diagonal to the left. And breathe, good. So we still keep the right toes pointing forward. Yep, and we just send the butt way far back, hands walk forward. Nice long spine. And breathe. Good, and then the hands come back. Left palm's gonna plant underneath the left shoulder. Right arm's gonna reach up to the sky, lean back, twist. From our left collarbone, we draw that shoulder back, and then we draw the right shoulder back. Opening up through our right chest. Another full inhale. Exhale, palm releases down. All right, you come back to a down dog once again. And again, gently rocking the hips side to side. Or bending one knee and straightening the other. And then on the inhale, we're gonna rise onto the toes, look between the hands. As you exhale, the feet will walk all the way to the top of the mat. Take your time to get there. And then relax everything forward, the head, the neck, the shoulders. You can even clasp opposite elbows and let yourself ragdoll side to side. And then the fingertips will release down. On the inhale, lengthen through your chest halfway. As you exhale, fold. Good, little bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. On the inhale, go ahead, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Good. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bring the hands back to the heart center. Nice. And then inhale, arms reach up. You guys keep going with your breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms will sweep all the way up. Good. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Alrighty, we'll inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, we'll take the hands, interlace them behind the back. So from here, you could either take the heels of the hands together, interlace hands behind the back. If that's too much, you can clasp opposite elbows or forearms. Right, and then we're just gonna work on drawing the elbows back, draw the shoulders back. Try not to hunch the shoulders up to the ears, but allow the shoulders to root down. And then again, we pretend like somebody's pulling the elbows back. Pretend you had your friend just dragging them back behind you, pulling the shoulder blades towards one another, the elbows in towards one another. And then you notice, where's your neck? Is your chin reaching forward? If it is, we draw it back. And then again, elbows draw back and breathe. You might close the eyes. And as you inhale, you might feel a little bit bigger of a stretch from collarbone to collarbone. Maybe you're able to draw the shoulders back a little bit more. Take another big breath in. Beautiful. Exhale, release your hands down, palms face forward. Allow the eyes to close and breathe. Feel the expansion in the chest. Maybe there's even a little tingling or buzzing in the hands. And then on the next inhale, we'll go ahead, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, you'll fold forward, touch the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen your chest halfway. As you exhale, we'll plant the palms and step back to down dog. Take a moment in down dog again, pedaling your feet out. Let it feel nice, let it feel good. And then as you inhale, we'll rock forward to plank. Right, and for some of us, our plank is with the knees down, drawing the belly in, and then as you exhale, bend the elbows lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes, and then you'll press into the palms. Chest is going to lift up to a cobra. Good, and then we'll come back up to all fours, down dog. Couple big breaths in down dog. And then inhaling high onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet walk to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms rise. Good. Exhale, hands come to the heart. All right, so we're going to add on a lot of shoulder work today. Let's take the hands, interlace them behind the back. Drawing the shoulders back, elbows back. And then we're going to sit our butt back into a chair pose. So hug the belly in. You'll feel your tailbone curl under just a teensy bit. And again, elbows back, shoulders back, neck back. Maybe the hands begin to straighten and lengthen. Another full breath in. Exhale, release and fold. Good. Inhale halfway. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rock forward to your plank. As you exhale, lower to your belly. Untuck the toes, press into the palms. Chest is going to lift up to cobra. And then once you're in cobra, I want you to keep drawing the shoulders back and then rock a little side to side. Look over one shoulder, then the other shoulder. Good, and then coming back, all fours and down dog. Inhale to rise onto your toes. Look between the hands. Exhale, feet to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Last time. Interlace the hands behind the back. Bend your knees. Sit back into your chair pose. Drawing the shoulders back, elbows back, belly draws inward. Making sure your toes are pointed straight ahead and the sides of the neck drawing back. Couple breaths. Good. Another inhale. And then exhale, release and fold. Beautiful. Inhale halfway. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rock to your plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, chest is going to reach up to cobra, draw the elbows back, shoulders back. And then exhale, we'll sit the hips back to a child's pose. Again, if you need the extra break for the arms, you can let your arms drape alongside the body. We'll take about a minute here just to check back in with our breath, with our intentions. And notice where the breath goes. Feel where it expands. Take another couple breaths here. And then we'll go ahead and inhale back up to all fours. All right, and then through a down dog. And then in your down dog, just feel the strength that you're cultivating again, right? So we're back lifted. Nice, and wherever we are, whether we're on all fours or in down dog, let's take our left foot, we're gonna step it forward between the hands. Pivot and plant the right heel down, and then we cartwheel the arms up and open, warrior two. Good. So allow the shoulders to roll onto the back. Very nice. And then you gaze out over those left fingertips. Beautiful. And you draw your back foot forward, your front foot back. And from that, it's like a magnetization. So from the legs, you feel lift up through the pelvis and the core. And then we'll take another full breath in. Exhale, hands release down. We're going to step the right foot back and come into a three-legged down dog. So that, no, your left foot back, right? So you'll step back to down dog with the left leg lifted, and then you'll bend your left knee open through the hip. And then go ahead, release your left foot down. Maybe again, gently swaying the hips from side to side. And however it gets there, now the right foot will travel forward between the hands. Warrior two. Pivot and plant, left heel down, arms open. Good, getting heavy into both feet, but we're not gripping in the toes. Then we fire up the legs. Feel the legs squeeze towards one another. Front foot back, back foot forward. Keep both arms strong. And again, expanding from collarbone to collarbone. So the shoulders draw back. Another full inhale. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands to the mat. Right, now we take our right foot and we're going to swing it all the way up and back to three-legged down dog. And then you'll bend your right knee open through the hip. Nice, good work. And then releasing the right foot down. Inhale to rise onto the toes, look between the hands. Exhale, feet will walk all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms will sweep up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Take a moment and breathe. Beautiful. All right, from here, inhale, arms rise. Good. As you exhale, hands come to the hips. We're going to step back with our left foot, warrior two, just for a moment. We keep our left hip moving back. Right knee tracks between the second and third toe. And then we bring our right elbow to the right knee, left hand to the hip. Twist and turn your chest open to the left. Left arm might reach up to the sky, or you can swing it alongside the ear. And that's coming into side angle. Right now, if your left arm is swinging alongside the ear, we want to try and keep it nice and long instead of like rounding. Right, want to stay nice and open. Beautiful. And now from here, we'll re-stick our butts back. Bring your left hand to the hip. And then your right hand's going to come to your right shin or ankle. And we start to straighten the right leg. And then again, we scoop the tailbone under a little bit. And then we come into triangle. Left arm can reach up. And breathe. Good job. Another full inhale. Exhale, rebend through the right knee, release the fingertips down, step forward, forward fold. And hang out there in your forward fold. And relax everything downward. Good. On the inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold. And now we'll take a nice big step back with our right foot. Okay, coming up to warrior two for just a moment. And then we bring the left elbow to the left knee. Right hand will start on the hip. Squeeze your legs towards one another. And right arm can reach up to the sky or swing it alongside the ear. Side angle. Nice big deep breaths. Feel the legs nice and strong. And eventually our left knee will come into a 90-degree angle and our thigh will be parallel with the ground, but that takes time. Good, now from here, we'll go ahead, bring our your right hand to the hip, left hand to the ankle or shin. Or if you have blocks, you can also take a block on the outside edge of the foot and we straighten the left leg, triangle pose. Right hand stays on the hip, or again, reaches back up to the sky. Nice big breath in and out. Taking another full breath in. Good. Exhale, hands release down, stepping forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. Inhale. Arms are going to sweep up to the sky. As you exhale, hands come to your heart. And just take a moment, either gazing down at your fingertips, or you can close your eyes, coming back to your intention. Right? What was the purpose of your practice today? And, just tuning into that. And on the next inhale, we'll go ahead, reach the arms up to the sky. So I'm going to go, so you see the back side of me for this next pose, as it takes a little bit of finagling to get into it, so I'm going to explain it as we go. So we're going to step our left foot back into warrior two stance. Okay, now from here, we're going to bring our right elbow to the right knee. Stick your butt as far back as you possibly can, right? And then from there, you're going to take your right arm and try and reach it behind you. If you have something like I have my resistance band here that I'll use as a demo, you can use that too. Or you're going to take your left hand to your low back, right? Right hand's trying to reach back, and then you might interlace your hands. Right? Normally I'd be able to get there, but today I can't, and that's okay. So I'm going to grab hold of the resistance band instead. You can also grab hold of your pants or your shirt, and then from there, stick the butt as far back as you possibly can, and then we curl the tailbone under. Don't worry if you don't have it. This is a very advanced pose. It's a bound side angle. If you're just like, Megan, what the heck? Not this morning. We come into our regular side angle, right? But wherever you are, we draw the shoulders back, lean back, really fire up in those legs. You got it. Taking another big breath in. Good. Exhale. Go ahead. Release. Step forward. You got it. Relax. Huge hip opener. Big de-stressor. Good. All right, we switch sides. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms will reach up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. All right, now we'll switch sides. And I'm going to take a big step back with the right foot, coming into our warrior two stance. If you have a strap or something, just have it nearby. All right, and we're going to bring the left elbow to the left knee, right hand to the hip. So a secret to getting the arm underneath the leg is really sticking the butt really far back, like super far back. As much as you can. Then you're going to weave your left arm underneath that left leg. Maybe your hands, right? Your right hand comes to your low back. Maybe your hands touch. Maybe they clasp. If not, you grab onto your shirt, right? And we just draw the shoulder back and bend deep into that left knee and then rotate the chest open to the right. You can also place a band or a sock or a towel in your right hand and reach around underneath your left thigh. And your left hand might clasp that band. And then we twist the chest back open. Side angle. Yep, lean your chest back. Like way far back. So it becomes parallel with the wall again. Good. Taking another big inhale. Exhale, release. Let's down dog it out. Stepping back. And then just taking a moment here, wiggling out through your hips. And then we'll go ahead, lower the knees to the mat. Child's pose. You guys did incredible today. I know that was not necessarily easy pose. We work our way to it, and each time we practice, we just find out different things about ourselves, about our bodies. And then we'll come all the way up and then come to lie onto your back. And once you're on your back, you're going to guide the knees into the chest. And let yourself rock from side to side. We'll go ahead and take our right ankle on top of the left knee. We'll come into our reclined pigeon, so you can hug your left knee into your chest. If it's too much to hug the left knee in, just keep the sole of your left foot down. Let your right knee move away from you. Or even if you have some blocks, you can stack blocks and place them underneath your left foot, just to lift up a little bit, getting an extra stretch. And let your right knee move away. And then we'll take our whole figure four and move it over to the left. Bringing your arms out to a T or cactus, and still keep your right knee moving up to the sky. Right? So we still get a nice stretch on our right outer hip. And then we'll go ahead, come back up, and switch sides. Okay, so now your left ankle will come on top of the right knee. And then you can hug the right knee into the chest, or again, if you have blocks, if hugging the knee is too much, you can take your blocks and just step your right foot on top of the block. As the left knee moves away from you, maybe you add a little rock from side to side. And then we'll take our whole figure four and let it move all the way over to the right. Still keep your left knee moving away from the belly. Beautiful. And you'll actually feel a deeper stretch as you do that. And then the left arm can reach out to a T or cactus. Beautiful. And then on the inhale, we'll come on back up. All right. We'll take the left knee into the chest and then kick your left heel up to the sky, holding onto the back of the leg. Right leg can come long, or you keep the sole of the foot on the ground. You might rock the leg a little side to side. Point and flex your foot, whatever feels good. And then switching sides. Now the right knee will hug into the chest. And either the left leg comes along on the mat or the sole of the foot stays planted. Queen and flex your foot, circle the ankle around. Or you can rock your leg, again, a little side to side. Beautiful. Now we'll take both knees into the chest and either stay with the knees wide, rocking from side to side, or you can take a happy baby, grabbing onto the outside or inside edges of the feet and letting your knees knock in towards you. You might even take one leg, extend it outward, and the other one extend it outward, if that feels good too. Just alternating. And then when you're ready in your own time, we're going to lower all the way down for Shavasana. We'll take about 4 minutes here to rest and release down into the earth and feel something other than yourself supporting you. Let any remaining tension just seep out through the back body into the earth. So feel the front body soften, feel the skin soften and the breath soften. Take another 2 minutes here to breathe. And then very slowly allow your breath to deepen. Wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. And then stretching your arms and stretching your legs. And then from here, we'll guide the knees back into the chest. And gently rock yourself a little side to side. And then when you're ready, we'll come to sit or roll all the way over to one side. And then use your strong arms to make your way back up to a seated position with your eyes closed. The hands will go ahead and come to your heart center. And just taking a moment to breathe. And as you go throughout the rest of your day and the weekend, let your intention be a place from which you move from, breathe from, and respond from. And send yourself a whole lot of love and gratitude for your hard work and for showing up to your practice and for showing up for yourself this morning. And in honor of our time together, I'll gently sing the sound of Om one time, and you can sing along or just listen. We'll take a full breath in. We'll go ahead, bow our heads to our very own hearts. I thank each of you so much for joining and practicing with me this morning and your patience with the technical difficulties. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.